Looks like it's a good morning. It's the first time the flaming sun has came through the clouds. It's been raining terrible. So anyway, I'm out mowing. I'm going to be running some tests on using the paraffin heater as inside the hot tent. Now, with being paraffin and the alleged problem carbon monoxide poisoning, I've decided not to bring more I got in this one. I've got a carbon monoxide detector, but okay, I know myself there's no danger, but let's just do it right. She's very precious to me. Where have I come to do it? I've come over to the South Rhymes. I'm not very well myself. I've got a right dozy flaming, I've got a chest infection of some sort. So I might have to bail. So I want the car to be reasonably near where the tent is. I'm going to go to one of these places that the council runs, and in the summer they've got toilets and what have you. But it'll all be closed up now. But I'm going to go there. It's in the South Rhymes, that's all I'll say. There's a number of them here. Those that know the area will know where I am. But we're going to get a bash. I'm going to see if this, instead of having logs and, you know, having to take a big fire pit with us, let's try for a wee bit cleaner. And I'm going to try and cook on the stove. It's a stove that's designed for cooking, but I'm a wee bit sceptical about that. So we're not going to try anything too fancy. That's a nice way of saying I forgot the plans that I really need to do properly. Anyway, let's get set up, and I'll see you when I'm set up. I decided to give that last place a miss. It'll be a good place if there's other people there, but at the moment it's fully dog walkers. And it was odds on there was going to be a confrontation at some point, and I could do without that. Okay, I would have probably won the argument, but who wants to go arguing about things? So I'm just going to go to another spot in the South Rhymes, and it's one that I use quite regularly. There'll be nobody there, or if there is, it'll only be campers. A wee bit more out of the way. No, it's that's a nice spot. I'll be trying that spot in the summer. Here we go. Now we'll try to find a sheltered spot. All you motorhomers will know where this is. And it's not wild enough for the wild campers. Either that or they're not wild enough for it. No, it's a place that there's never much trouble at. It's well used. There's my spot there. This'll do me. Midday. I've got to set up. Now the purpose of this outing is 2 days to see how a paraffin stove will do instead of a log burner in a hot tent. It's a very windy day, and what I've done is I've set up thermometers, a radio thermometer on the car aerial, which is near to where the tent is, so we can get the temperature inside and out. As you see, we've got a bit of a problem with wind. Anyway, as you see, it's my usual mountain kettle tent. On the inside, we've got my fishing bed chair, a seat, table, toilet round the back, all mod cons in this one. It's the heating we're checking, and there's the heating there. Oh, let me get a seat. Oh, I'm about to light it. Now what it's showing, there's a thermometer there. It's saying it's 11 centigrade outside and 12 inside, and that's with the door open. I'm going to start it up. I'll start up with the door open in case there is any fumes to let them out, and then shut it. I intend to run on low all afternoon and try to do a bit cooking tonight, but it's just a tryout. And as you see, we have a carbon monoxide tester. I hope it's working. I don't think it is, but if you look at all the holes under the tent, I don't think we've got any chance of getting bothered with that. Anyway, on with the experiment. I'm going to go and get something to eat, and we'll get this job started, and I'll let you see as things go through the day. Oh, just relax. Yeah, I'm going to get the laptop out and I'm going to watch some videos, and that'll be me for the afternoon, so come back and join me later. That's the stove, been running for a couple of hours. The weather's still bad. It's been so bad that I've had to go out and put some of the tent pegs in again, and it's been flapping a lot. Outside it's 10 degrees, inside it's 22 degrees. So the wee stove is doing well. So far so good. It was a wee bit smoky when it started up, but that's to be expected. But after that, the heat just slowly built up. I didn't have, I screwed up. I didn't bring proper equipment. I put it in a kettle, forgot about it. So I ended up having to use a couple of old Dixies. So I poured out a cup of water into the wee Dixie, put it on top of the stove, took the lid off it. 5 minutes, cup of tea, can't complain at that. I don't think I'm going to get any really good cooking on it, but I'm going to give that a try. We will find out. Only one failure so far. These gloves it came with, they're not asbestos. I went to lift the top off the stove and I felt them giving. I was very lucky. they will handle hot stuff, but you know, if it's really hot like the top of that stove is, no. So that's a warning. Get a decent pair of these are builder's gloves. They've even got a Wilco written on them. You want the ones that are asbestos, the proper ones for using on a barbecue. Well, that was a near miss, but we're okay. We're still alive, still cooking by paraffin. Let's just see how it goes. The temperature outside is still 9 centigrade, but we're 25 inside. So this is today is just trying to find out, learn a wee bit more about the stove, see what we can do, and see what we think we can do. I think you probably twigged it. I reckon it's not going to be able to do a lot, but you know, it's holding the temperature in here at 24, 25, which isn't bad. It's not what you'd get out of the wood stoves, but right, let's get the head off this thing. And I'll put this pot on. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try and do a wee fry up. And I bought this frying pan because it just fits on nicely. It's not much of a frying pan, but you know, let's give it a try anyway. Oh, that seems to be heating up quite well. There's just some oil on it. I use these Nanjing bottles, very handy for a wee bit of oil. Now, I'll get myself a wee bit better positioned. Now, what are we going to put in? Here's something, that looks hot enough already. I'm just wondering if I'm doing this wee stove a disfavour. I've got one of these breakfasts, these all-in-one breakfasts. Right. Couple of, oh, it's making a noise. A couple of bits of black. Couple of bits of flat. There's two sausages here. Now, I can tell right away that these sausages need to be stabbed. Which I'll just do on my knee. Yeah. Ah. Right. I'm using the tools out of my Trangia kit. Yeah, no, I've got a chest infection. I've had that since I was doing in Leeds. That's a week ago. Well, actually, I've had the chest infection for longer. I think when I go back, I'll phone the doctor and get some penicillin. Oh, that wee frying pan seems to be doing alright, and it's making all the right noises. I've turned everything over. And I've turned the fire down a wee bit. It was actually too hot. You don't have much control. I think it's going to be a good enough wee cooker, but I'm going to have to learn how to use it, because it has its own personality. I remember the first time that I tried to cook on a Trangia. Oh, I made a mess of it. In fact, the first time I tried to cook on anything, I made a mess of it. I wasn't too bad with old-fashioned primuses. I seem to have got on with them. Now, these ordinary sausages, they don't look like they've done well, but the rest of the stuff looks like it's doing alright. Well, the flat sausage and the black pudding seems to have come up alright. The other sausages are just taking a bit longer. I'll just let them run away. I think you could do simple cooking on this, no bother. Or is it a case of serve your time, get used to it, and then you will be able to do some fancy cooking on it. I've saw some real posh paraffin style stoves, the ones that they use on boats, and one of my friends at school, his mother had a paraffin stove in the house, and it had an oven and everything. It was a real piece of equipment. Now, I think that black pudding and flat sausage is ready, so I'm just going to lift them out. And we'll just let the sausages do away. Right, we'll turn the lamp round and have a look at what I've got here. That looks okay, but we'll need to put some sauce on that, I think. Oh yes, now that's always a problem. Every time I come out, I go and buy another tomato sauce, bottle of tomato sauce. I've got about 3 or 4 different bottles of tomato sauce at home, all opened. I never remember to bring them. Right, I'm going to leave that working away and maybe get something out of it, but in the meantime I'm going to try this. And let's just see how it is. That's 9 hours into the trial. I've had, well, I wouldn't say it was a great evening meal, but it was passable. And I learned a wee bit about cooking on this thing. I'm going to have a real decent go at doing some cooking tomorrow night. Breakfast's going to be a piece of duff on that. Don't bother. I should have brought a kettle, but I managed with these old-fashioned Dixies. Yeah, it works, but it's not really controllable. Now, it's 8 degrees outside. I'm not really worrying about that because I'm having a black coffee, a creamy one. Yeah, 8 degrees outside, and it's just dropped. It's 24 inside. Now what I'm doing is I'm slowly reducing that. I would like, this is meant to run for 18 hours. I started at 12, so it should knock out at 6 in the morning. So I'm reducing it a wee bit. If I can keep it up to about 12 degrees during the night, that'll make this place lovely and warm. I've been checking the carbon monoxide. I'm going to get another carbon monoxide gadget because this isn't too clear. I get all sorts of different silly readings, but I do know if the pitch goes constant I'm in trouble. Similarly, I'm nowhere near that. But yes, I will replace that. I felt alright, yeah. It's not a resounding success, but it's a success. And I've learned quite a lot about it today, and I'll learn a wee bit more overnight. And tomorrow we'll do the trial for real, with a wee bit of experience. First time you try anything, you're going to, well, you're not going to get it right. You're going to make mistakes. And yes, I do make a lot of mistakes. Nothing like sitting in a nice warm tent, a good coffee in one hand. It's the one with the harp on the front, and a nice cigar. And I've had some munchies. I won't be cooking again tonight, just having a nice, quiet, enjoyable night. Now it's Wednesday night. No, I won't even try to get anything on the radio. I'm watching YouTube at the moment. I've been watching some videos. I've still got tapes and tapes of Hamish Macbeth. I've got another 2 cassettes to get through. That's 6-7 episodes. So I'll watch them tomorrow. It's been a great day. Okay, it started rough. That window is ventilated. This tent somehow rotted. But it held up. Had a wee bit of rain. It held up. What more do you want? I know, a good night's sleep. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to finish this off. And this. I'm going to have a good night's sleep. Unless something really silly happens during the night, I'll see you in the morning. Nighty night. Good morning. Time for breakfast. The stove ran out about 4 o'clock in the morning, so I just got up. I refilled it as soon as it cooled down. It was I've now filled it with half paraffin and half domestic heating fluid. The reason being is domestic heating fluid isn't that far away from paraffin, and I know that'll burn in paraffin things. They say you're no meant to, but they say a lot of you're no meant to. So, believe it or not, with the 50-50 paraffin and domestic heating oil, I've not got the strongest smell. In fact, I don't smell anything at all. No, I'm not choked up with the cold. Got a chest infection, but I'm not choked up with the cold. So we'll just see how this goes. Everything's an experiment these first 2 days. There will be mistakes. I will be disappointed if there's not mistakes. But I got up and had a cup of tea. You don't need to take the lid off the stove if you just want to boil up some water. It's very hot. So far I'm learning. I'm making mistakes, but next time round I don't make the same mistake. I don't think that that paraffin stove will ever replace the wood burner, but it's an alternative. The reason I don't like the wood burner is it's quite heavy to get everything in, and you've got to feed it the whole time. This thing you just light and forget. This morning when I got wakened, because it had went out, well, nearly out, the temperature outside was 6 degrees and inside it was 6 degrees. It had went down that much. Because I'd got a good sleep between 12 and 4. Now, when quarter of an hour, no, be fair, when 20 minutes, they were getting the paraffin stove started again. It was still 6 outside, but it was 24 degrees in here. I was amazed that it heated up so quick. Of course, the elements are better today. As you can see, it's nice still air. It's just cold. The reason I bothered yesterday is the tent itself. It's not sealed up to the weather. The wind was just coming in something terrible. Anyway, we'll get a breakfast and we'll make this a summing up. We've tried it. there's been, it's not been plain sailing, has it? Of course it's not. But we've proved the potential. You can cook on it. Well, let's just see in the next video. I'm still not going to try it fully because, well, basically because I've not brought the stuff with me. But I'm going to try doing some heavier meals and using, I'm going to use the wok in the next video. This has been the baseline. Kept me warm yesterday. It kept me warm last night. The carbon monoxide thing was okay. Right, that's it for day one. So I'm just going to have my breakfast, have a tidy up because the place is a mess, and then we're going to start day two. And that's why I'm having a tidy up, because I want to know where everything is. I want to see if I can do it much better. I'll see you on day two. I'll catch you then. In the meantime, you know what is coming? Yep. Ding! And buy me a coffee if you want. Because I'm going to have one just now. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.